Hello cactus and succulent growers, I'm Lynn and welcome to Desert Plants of Avalon, and today is just a very quick video just to let you know that I have rescued a Protea Leninghausii that I seen in one of the charity shops here in Ireland. And yes, it's very scabby, and yes, I already have this cactus. As you can see here, this is my very old, large Protea Leninghausii, also known as Motor Cactus Leninghausii, with all pups at the bottom. And it's a big one, and it is absolutely packed with buds at the moment. And I also have a recent addition from my wonderful friend Danny Rose there. And this is another one, but I had to get it because I wanted to save it, because as you can see, it's, first of all, it's in a little bit of a bad way. It's a bit scabby. It's obviously been neglected, and it's certainly savable. And also, what I thought was lovely about this, while it's very normal for this particular cactus, Protea Leninghausii, to form pups, particularly around the base as it ages there, it is quite unusual for it to send so many pups all around the actual plant itself. But I know why it's done this, because the growing tip has got knocked back there, possibly from past maybe spider mite damage or just dead tip top dead growth, sometimes if it's been kept too dry. And I thought this is actually quite lovely the way it's growing like that, and I really wanted to save it, and it was a bargain. Obviously, when I took it back, I made sure that there's no pests. I thoroughly checked, because obviously it has been quite scabby here, so it's obviously probably had spider mite possibly in the past. And I thoroughly checked it, and I've treated it as well with a systemic, Bravado, a systemic. And I'm going to still be keeping this away from my collection. I'm going to have this up in my spare room just for a couple of weeks until I've given it its second treatment, because although I can't see any pests on it, some pests can be invisible to see. So when introducing new plants, especially if they're a little bit scabby and in need of TLC, it's good to keep them away from the rest of your collection just for a couple of weeks once you've treated them, and treat them with a treatment spray. Normally I'd be using neem oil and things like that, but I wanted to use a systemic because I think it needed something stronger just to be on the safe side. But isn't it gorgeous? I thought it was just so lovely and unusual, and the fact it's got little pups growing at the base there. Another one there. It is so cute. Look at that. And as I say, I have the big Leninghausii here full of pups. And a lovely one that my friend Danny Rose gave me a couple of weeks ago. And then we've also got some more as well. There's another Protea Leninghausii there. These Protea Leninghausii produce the most gorgeous golden yellow flowers that are like silk. They're absolutely beautiful. Very, very gorgeous. So this big old one here is going to be absolutely blooming incredible in a couple of weeks or so's time. It's going to be like, whew, my wonderful new little rescue. And yes, I know I've got lots and lots of plants, and yes, I'm going to have to start to think about downsizing some of my collection as well, because there's always a limit. But as I always say, there's always room for one more or a few more, and I just couldn't resist this little rescue. It's scabby and it's been neglected. And because it's been in a charity shop, a thrift shop, it's obviously come from somebody's collection. And I love to rescue the little scabby ones. So what I'll probably do, now what you can do with this case, if it's got dead at the top, I could cut it back and let it callus. But I'm going to just leave it because it's dried off there, and it's just going to stay like that. It's not rot or anything like that. It's just where it's got tip dye back. And this is going to continue popping out here. Just a little bit unusual, I thought. So obviously I'm going to repeat the systemic treatment on it again after 10 days. Well, I think 7 days. And then I'll be able to then introduce it into the collection. But as I say, I've thoroughly checked for any pests and I can't see anything. But it's always good to treat when you have rescues anyway that you've got. You don't know how they've been treated when they've been in other people's collections like this, and you can clearly see it has been neglected. But it's the little war wounds that give them their little originality here. And you can see more little pups starting to come through here as well. It's gorgeous, a little puppy machine. And because it has died back at the top, that's what's caused all these lovely little pups, as you can see. So obviously I'll update you on how this grows in the future. Couldn't resist it. Lovely to save cactus plants and bring them back to full vitality and health. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and as I say, do subscribe if you haven't done already, and click the notification bell, and follow me on Insta, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon. And I want to wish you all a fantastic cactus powered day. Thank you for saving me, Miss Linny.